Good afternoon, welcome, and thank you for joining PCNA's Trend webinar. My name is Liz Hassler. I'm the Chief Merchandising Officer at PCNA. With me, virtually, ready to share our top trends at PCNA are Mindy Hoffman, Global Category Director for Tech, Kyle Baranki, Category Manager, and our Ecosmart aficionado, Chip Canner, Global Category Director for Gifts, Stationery, and Writing, Andrew, aka AJ Dixon, Global Category Director for Bags, Heather Smart, Global Category Director for Drinkware and HBA, and Kara Riley, Marketing Specialist. 4 clear trends emerged this past year as we all navigated through this pandemic. These trends are the foundation behind our go-to-market strategies at PCNA. Virtual life, we're certainly living that right now. Healthy living, a focus on family, and practicality. Mindy is going to start by taking us through the virtual life pillar.
Thank you, Liz. As Liz mentioned, I have the opportunity to present our first trend today, which is virtual life. The ongoing pandemic created a new normal last spring, and we will continue to experience these changes throughout 2021. The pandemic has brought about several permanent changes in almost all aspects of our lives. Leaders have realized the cost benefits of having a remote workforce, and they plan to shift at least some of their employees to remote work permanently because they have figured out it is a useful policy for cost management. There are projections that state nearly 40% of companies plan to shift some of their employees to remote working permanently. Other projections state that 73% of teams will have some remote workers by 2028. Managers currently believe that a quarter of their workforce will be fully remote throughout the year. And it is projected that individuals will gradually begin to return to the office this year, but a significant share will remain remote in the near future. So regardless of where the percentages falls, we do know that the future will look different than the past. We do know that we will continue to see positions that are fully remote, as well as positions that are a hybrid combination where you are in the office some days and remote others. The virtual trend does not only apply to the workforce, but to virtual conferences, as we are currently experiencing this week. It applies to virtual celebrations, virtual happy hours, and just ways for peers to continue to connect with their friends and keep that human interaction virtually. So we have a number of products in our line that support the virtual trend. I have the opportunity to share 6 of the newer styles with you today. The first being the Skullcandy Indie ANC True Wireless. I wanted to take a minute just to talk about active noise cancellation. ANC is one of the top requests of people working from home. Whether you're working from home with children who have virtual classes or just other partners in the household that have multiple calls throughout the day, ANC really allows you to stay focused. These are the new Skullcandy Indie ANC. It's an upgrade to the current Skullcandy styles. There's 32 hours of playback time, built-in music control, microphone, and they come in a wireless charging case. The second newer style is the desktop Whiteboard. This is perfect to write quick notes on. It eliminates waste of sticky notes and paper, supporting our eco message that Kyle will get into in a little bit. There is storage underneath. It's perfect for office essentials such as pens, paper clips, scissors. It does come with a dry erase board. And it does have a nice high impact decoration area. The next is the Reclaim Rpet 5000 mAh wireless charging writing pad. This combines 2 trends, the first being Ecosmart, the second being wireless charging. This is PCNA's and the industry's first ever Ecosmart Rpet wireless charging stationary piece. It does have a 5000 mAh power bank that is removable. The power bank is UL, which is important to a lot of our top customers. And then we have Rocketbook. So Rocketbook is PCNA's first ever digitally enabled, app connected, patented stationery piece driven by Rocketbook's proprietary technology. The design connects traditional handwriting surfaces with the power of the cloud. This is exclusive to PCNA, and it is eco-friendly, where it really helps eliminate writing on paper and save some trees. The next is one of my personal favorites. It's the Arctic Zone Titan Thermal HP Wine Cup. This style is an Arctic Zone branded, which is one of our fastest growing brands. This brand represents sustainability through durability with heavier weighted materials and seamless liner technology. It has the same attributes as a lot of the popular retail brands, but at much more affordable price points. And the copper vacuum insulation with powder coating makes these pieces perfect for hot and cold drinks at any time of the year. And then last but not least is our Copper Bay Route 73 FZ hoodie. This is on trend with Sherpa lining. It's uncommonly cozy fleece. It's perfect for the virtual remote workforce and continues perfect for the evening, perfect for lounging, perfect for home comfort. It also creates a nice versatile layering style, and it has interior media pockets and front pockets for easy storage. So again, those are only 6 of our newer products that support the virtual life trend. I do encourage you to go to the website, reach out to your reps, look for other newer products that support this trend. But for now, I'm going to turn it over to Chip Canner as he takes you through our second trend, which is health consciousness.
Thanks, Mindy. Health conscious trend. So what is health conscious? It's the need to be safe, healthy, and manage stress. And it's more important now more than ever, which has led to a collective health consciousness. Products and services that help individuals and companies be safer, healthier, and less stressed are going to be some of the most sought after for the foreseeable future. As for the health conscious trend, the 4 key areas we see are around, for 2021, healthcare appreciation, getting outside, wellness as a way of life, and balance. A few factoids that help support the health conscious trend. One is that brands that help improve physical and mental well-being will have a stronger resonance in 2021, according to top trend researchers. And you see this playing out today in places like the stock market, where home fitness brand Peloton stock rose 350% in 2020, and at-home fitness company Mirror was sold to Lululemon for $500 million in June. Additionally, in the online space, if you look at Pinterest, it reported that searches for self-care at home increased to 332% in 2020 over 2019. And brands that are innovating with technology and products to support this new need will be the trend next year. Next slide. New projected growth drivers. So these are the examples of new health conscious SKUs now available. And I encourage you also to check out our full assortment at PCNA.com. Starting at the top left quadrant of the page, the 719743 desktop UV sanitizer and Bluetooth speaker. So there is a growing reliance on technology to deliver health and hygiene as part of this health conscious trend at home. And the 719743, this is PCNA's first UV sanitizer with speaker combo. It features 3 UVC lights, and the UVC speaker features a 3-minute quick clean and a 5-minute thorough clean option. There's also a built-in mic, which is great for conference calls. It also includes voice assistance for built-in volume control and incoming calls. Also under the tech trend is our new, and this is in the middle quadrant, this is our 714249. This is our Wizard wireless mouse with antimicrobial additive. So with the work from home trend, mice are doing really well. And our 714249 has the antimicrobial additive built and designed into the mouse for that added safety and everyday health consciousness. It also features a modern ergonomic design that works seamlessly across multiple different desktop environments. Shifting gears, the top right quadrant, Under the home and housewares category, this is PCNA's new 10-22-20. This is our PLA bento box with cutting board lid. So 3/4 of global consumers are planning to eat and drink more healthily as a result of the pandemic, according to trend researchers. The home trend, which is exploding in growth right now, is shifting more towards bamboo materials and premium eco-friendly materials like this PLA. So PLA is a vegetable-based bioplastic. It's great to use in molded designs like these lunch boxes, and it contains a high percentage of bio-based content. In this instance, our PLA items are 58% bio-based. There are 3 styles in this collection, along with a utensil set and lunchbox. Great for the home trend. In the bottom left-hand quadrant of your slide, you're seeing the 1614 Thor copper vacuum insulated bottle 32 ounce. NPD data suggests that the outdoor retailer market grew by 26% in 2020, over $21 billion in sales. And getting outside and remaining hydrated has never been so important. The 1614, the new 32-ounce Thor, allows for a larger capacity to keep you hydrated all day. And both of PCNA's new sport bottles, the Thor and the Vita, come with handle grips for ease of carrying and attaching to your backpack. In the bottom middle quadrant, it features PCNA's new, and it's a large sample, so it's taking up my whole screen, the SM 5726. This is the double laminated wipeable jumbo tote. It sure is jumbo. It's an oversized tote. It has lamination both on the inside as well as the outside, which makes it easy for wiping and cleaning. There's extra lamination that makes it stronger, so it can carry up to 33 pounds. And as bag bans are continuing to roll out and go into effect nationally, the reusable totes bag category is becoming much, much more relevant. Lastly, in the bottom right-hand corner of the slide is our TM18306. This is our Dej Eco Knit Half Zip. This is the piece I'm wearing today. This is Eco on-trend textured knit material that features color pop details. It also includes a recycled zipper. It's a versatile knit. It's moisture wicking, it's antimicrobial, and it has UV protection. What I personally love about this style is how multifunctional and versatile it is. It works both indoors and outdoors. And also, best of all, the cherry on top of the icing is the fact that it participates in the 1% for the Planet Give Back. And so with that, I will pass it on to the next slide for Heather to take you through family focus. Thank you.
Thanks, Chip. Hi, everyone. So family focus is really a theme that is around prioritizing and focusing on family, making sure they're happy and healthy, connecting with people now, and their homes and families are more important than ever. The family focus really emphasizes on togetherness, pure nostalgia, finding reasons to celebrate, and then getting back to normal. So the products I'm going to talk to you about today on Family Focus have been developed to be truly meaningful products that anyone would love to receive. A company would feel proud to put their name on it, and that people can use while spending time with their families at home. So first, the Heather Look, great name. Is a nice fleece blanket that we have here. It has the nice multicolored threads that gives it the heathered look. It is perfect for your home or office. It's 240 grams fleece. It has a nice, soft, buttery feel. Blankets have remained one of our hottest categories, so it only made sense that we would carry this tie-dye trend in to that particular category. The next item I absolutely love. It features the tie-dye trend, and it's on a 400-gram buttery fleece blanket. Tie-dye, I'm sure, as you've known, has been a very popular thing for people to do while in quarantine. Everyone's tie-dyeing their clothing. It's been a huge retail trend. We introduced this in Q4 for drinkware and bags, so it only made sense to carry this out with the blanket category. I think this is a great piece that a recipient would be happy to receive, and then the family would be really love to use. The next item is the Brew copper vacuum insulated mug. It should look very similar to the Corzo, which is our ever popular wine cup. This item features a nice cozy handle grip on it. I call it the day to night. It's perfect for coffee in the morning and cocktails in the evening. It does have a nice press on lid to minimize spills if you happen to be setting up your work from home station. The next item is the recycled backpack cooler, the 218021. I love the Excursion. It's great for, all the activities that you might be doing with family. It's a PEAV lining. It's made of recycled PET. And again, it's great for outdoor activities, and it's part of our Ecosmart collection. And then the Gusto. So this is one of my personal favorites. It is a single wall stainless steel tumbler that comes with a matching lid and straw. It's great for, setting children up on their workstations, minimizing spillage with the color matching lid, and at a great price point of $7.98 coated. And then finally, the Rincon. This is a great piece. I love this. It's an eco-style lightweight jacket with mesh lining and recycled zippers. It features on-trend color piping and interior collar and zippers. It's easy to stow, and it's ready to keep you dry whenever you might need, especially with all those outdoor activities that you might be doing with your family. So now I'm going to pass it over to AJ, who's going to talk a little bit about practicality.
Thank you, Heather. I turned off my virtual background. I see that some people are making comments about not being able to see the product, so I hope no one is too distracted by the Pittsburgh Penguins paraphernalia in the background. So I will jump right into the practicality trends. So I know on the surface, practicality sounds like it would be a pretty boring trend. I mean, it's not necessarily fun to be practical. It's not the way you think about it. But the reality is this trend has been building for quite some time, even pre-pandemic. Everything from Marie Kondo a couple years ago that picked up steam to the home edit that's been extremely popular this past year. There's definitely much more of a focus on, choosing products that we really, really need, not necessarily trying to be wasteful. So it's definitely become increasingly important over these last 9 months as companies continue to support their employees and customers. So this trend, like I said, really speaks to, items that are intrinsically useful, that are going to be practical. And those typically are going to be items that are higher quality. Those are items that people really want. And those are, more importantly, items that people could really use right now. So items that aren't going to get wasted, items that you're not buying for maybe in the future when things start to change, items that they can really use right now. And those items that we're choosing, typically, customers are going to appreciate things that have a higher perceived value and, like I said, better quality. And that really plays into one of the primary strengths of PCNA, which is going to be product quality, the brands that we offer, and programs like our Ecosmart platform. And no one really wants to give a gift right now, especially right now in these times, that the first thing that the person receiving it thinks is, what a waste of money. And what am I supposed to do with this right now? No one really wants that. When you give a gift, you want to see that appreciation. You want something that's going to be really useful. The other thing is that choosing items that are practical right now is also an opportunity to really keep employees emotionally connected, because you're choosing gifts that align with their lifestyle. So products that promote healthier living. I know Chip just talked about the importance of that right now. So that could be whether it's eating healthier or supporting habits such as getting outdoors to support their mental and physical health. So in addition to that, products that are going to have less of an impact on the planet and also can give back to great causes. So these types of practicality, these kind of these trends that we're seeing going on right now really speak to buying items that are more practical. So this is also why brands and products that have less of an impact on our planet fit so well into this trend, because really they're points of differentiation that a customer really recognizes and appreciates. So when you give them something with a brand, when you give them something that the first time they touch and feel that product, they know it's of high quality, they're just going to appreciate that product a lot more, and you're not going to have that risk of somebody getting it and saying, this just isn't the quality I appreciate, it's going to end up in a closet. You want to give them something they're going to appreciate. And there's also so much uncertainty right now around when those that typically work in offices go back. And Mindy certainly had talked about that earlier. So we don't know what it's going to look like. We don't all know exactly when it's going to be. And the one thing we do know is that it's going to be different. Workplaces are going to be more flexible. And people like myself have been working from home since March. really enjoy a lot of the flexibility that it gives us. It enables us to have a healthier work-life balance. So I want products that support that lifestyle. And certainly you can probably relate to that in your own shopping habits and going to the store and really spending a little bit more time and being a little more thoughtful in the products that you're purchasing. So if we go into a few of the products that represent this trend, I can show you the first one that I'm really excited about, which Chip touched on, Bento Boxes right here. So this is going to be the 10/22/19, which I love Bento Boxes. I mean, this has been a trend coming out of Japan for quite some time, shows the explosive growth of the housewares category. But this item is extremely practical and useful to someone like me. Not only does it displace disposable, which I'm a big fan of, but it can be used anywhere. So I can use these at home. I can use these for the kids, you know, for school. I can, when I do go back to work, and take them for work. But what I love about these Bento Boxes is that they're great for hiking and camping as well. Because anytime you're in the car, you need to keep food and snacks separate. You want to throw it in a backpack and you don't want that food to get crushed. Bento Boxes have tons of uses, and I personally love them and have probably about 6 or 7 of them that we take literally everywhere, even in times like this when we're not going into the office every day. And when we do go back to the office, there's still going to be some restrictions. You know, cafeterias are going to be shuttered, and other things have changed. You know, like more people cooking at home that Chip had talked on in the past. You know, I'm not sure how many people out there didn't Google at least once how to make sourdough bread over the last 9 months, but we're starting to get into these habits of cooking more, trying to be healthier, and packing our lunches, and Bento Boxes make a great gift. The next one is the 2874, which is a Reclaim Rpet refillable journal book. So despite some of the reports you may have heard, paper is not dead. It's actually probably more important than ever. It's an item that's really always going to be useful. So whether you're going to work, it's a virtual conference, whether you want to release some of your creativity side and be able to sketch while you're doing some work, pen and paper is always going to have its place, and it's something that's always useful, and it's something that's always practical. It's something you can always use in the home, you can always use in the office. The next one is going to be the SM6908, and we talk about practicality. An item like this, you really can't get any more practical than an awesome 16-ounce stainless steel bottle. Keeps hot and cold. So whether you're in your office, your home office, your real office, drinking coffee in the morning, it transitions, to be able to keep items cold in the afternoon when you switch to that virtual happy hour. You can take it on the weekends to soccer or softball or wherever you're maybe going on the weekend. It's literally something you can take anywhere, and that trend definitely hasn't changed in drinkware, and it's just getting bigger and bigger as more and more are ditching disposable and encouraging, reusable water bottles in schools and in the offices. And also, won't fail to mention, it also comes with a reusable stainless steel straw. So again, practical, useful, can take anywhere, something you're really never going to get rid of. Next one is going to be the Merchant and Craft backpack, so the 3750/35. So why a backpack right now? Again, a very practical item, an awesome item. Backpacks are always going to have their place right now and always going to be a gift that people appreciate. So again, when we are switching to this idea that some of us are in the office, some of us aren't, we're still going places, outside, and we want a good quality bag that really stands for something that can be taken anywhere. So when you already go back to work, you can throw your laptop in there. If you want to go for a hike afterwards, it can transition easily from the office to the outside. But what really makes a bag like this great is that it's made from 100% Rpet. So the entire exterior is made from recycled bottles. So again, as we're reducing the impact on the environment, it's part of our Ecosmart platform that you'll hear in a little bit. So all the proceeds, 1% of all the proceeds go back to 1% for the planet to help our great partners. So your purchases are giving back to the community as well as providing a great gift. Next one, the Parkland Tag Lunch Cooler. So Parkland is one of my personal favorite brands, is that all the products are made of 100% Rpet. Again, when we go back to having a high perceived value, having a brand like Parkland really carries that high perceived value. So not only does it stand for something really great in using Rpet and all of their products, it's part of our 1% for the planet, it's giving back, but it's also designed and manufactured by the same people that bring you Herschel. So you know that you're giving a product that you can be comfortable with, that you can rely on, that you know is going to have a high perceived value. So Parkland is always one of my go-tos when suggesting a great brand that you really want to reflect somebody's values, company that really stands for something. Really excited about that. This next one, I really wish I had a sample of because I do love the Telluride Packable Insulated Jacket. So when we talk about being practical, something like this is really the epitome of practicality. It's comfortable, it's high quality, and it's going to be very adaptable. So something like this that is going to be nice and warm, it's going to be packable. So when we all are ready to start traveling again to shows like this in person, people are going to be packing a little bit less. It's going to be a little bit simpler. So items like this that are versatile, it can adapt to, anywhere you need to be. You can throw it in a backpack, you can throw it in your luggage if you're not sure if you need a coat. But something like this, you give a gift like this to somebody, like the Telluride jacket, something they're going to appreciate, and it's something that, more importantly, they're definitely going to use. The idea that it actually also comes with a no-touch keychain, a no-contact keychain, also provides some additional peace of mind and is some great added value to this piece. So that is it for practicality. So I hope you found that useful. But again, go to our website, really focus on the brands, those higher perceived value items that really speak to this trend that customers are really going to appreciate. And that's going to transition into Kyle Baranki, who is our category manager and our lead on Ecosmart. That, again, Ecosmart platform really speaks to this trend as well as many others. Thank you, and Kyle.
Thanks, AJ. So hello, everyone. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Ecosmart today. So if you didn't listen from the past 30 minutes or so, we really made it a focus for Ecosmart in general across all the categories and all the trends. And the reason why we've done that is because we really see this as one of the largest opportunities, for us and for you guys. If you look in the industry as well as, outside in places like retail and other industries, I mean, take GE for example, or GM for example, they updated their logo to try to show their signal towards more electric vehicles and so on. So there really is a large wave that's happening where companies and consumers are becoming a lot more aware and are demanding more environmentally friendly and sustainable items, products, services, and so on. And, if you were in Vegas last year, we dedicated a large footprint of our booth towards the Ecosmart section, and we really wanted to promote that, to get it out in the industry, to show all of you that we're taking steps to try to create some product that, has a lesser impact on the environment. Because really, I think that, a lot of the customers and the folks that you deal with, they're starting to think about their sustainability programs and the way that they look at their business. And what better way than to have the products that they give away to their employees to be representative of those initiatives of their own. So really, as everyone has said, Ecosmart is our platform for all things related to sustainability, and that includes the products that we offer. So we do have a dedicated section on our website to Ecosmart. There's now over 100 products there, everything from bags to journals and houseware and the apparel categories. And the real added benefit here is when we developed the program, we really wanted to have that give back feature because, through the research that we've done, we recognize that a give back feature is very important to the folks who are concerned with sustainable product and environmentally friendly product. And so we partnered with 1% for the Planet, which is by now, I believe, a relatively well-known organization that helps sort of bridge the gap between companies who are interested in donating to various nonprofits with the nonprofits themselves. And so we've chosen 2 nonprofits that we work with, One Tree Planted and Well Aware. So One Tree Planted is dedicated to planting trees throughout the US and Canada. And Well Aware is dedicated to drilling wells in rural parts of Eastern Africa. So we really feel like those are 2 great charities that we work with, and the benefits that they have are really tremendous, and we're happy to be a part of that program. Next slide, please. One other thing I wanted to highlight before I talk about the products themselves is I have folks who ask me a lot, talk to me about why does sustainability matter? What does it mean exactly? And who's concerned with it out there? And just a couple notes on that. So I tell people a lot that sustainability is a very broad term. It means a lot of things to a lot of different people. It might mean different things to your customers. I mean, when people hear the word, they think of things like carbon neutrality, reduce, reuse, recycle, things like that. And like I said, it kind of means different things to each individual person. For us, I like to highlight the fact that, we're focused on, from a product perspective, sort of that, reduce, reuse, recycle aspect. So you'll see a lot of our products are made with recycled materials, or we, for example, if we use cotton totes, they may be recycled from cotton totes that existed previously, or they're offcuts from the manufacturing process. Just finding ways of incorporating that, things that already exist, and sort of upcycling them and turning them into new products. And then as far as the demo goes, there's a lot of research out there that suggests that it's not only the younger generations. I mean, it's very typical, and a lot of people expect that sort of the millennials and the Gen Zs out there are the ones that are driving this. And that is absolutely true. Those generations are the leaders in this, and sort of this demand from their manufacturers and the brands that they purchase to have this level of transparency and to work towards this. And that's only going to grow, especially in the workforce, as those generations continue to become a larger percentage of the overall workforce. So the projections that I've seen is, 2020 and into the 2020s, the millennial and Gen Zs are going to be 50, 60, 75% over the next 5 years of the workforce. So it's only going to become a more important focus. And that's why we've really put a lot of emphasis there. And so I'll just touch on one product here, as I see I'm a little bit running short on time. So I have here the SM5715. This is the Rpet 210D Bungalow Shopper Tote. And I wanted to highlight this for a few reasons. For one, the tote business for us is, of course, a huge part of our business. Having a sustainable and recycled product in that category, I think, is great. It's a 100% Rpet. It comes with a tag that's attached to it that says, "Once upon a time I was a bottle." It helps show that the value there of the fact that this is a recycled product. On the back, it explains the 1% for the Planet partnership that we work with, as well as the fact that the tag itself is FSC certified paper. And then the other great thing about it is it folds up into this really nice pouch that you can see in some of the images there. The corner of it kind of becomes a drawstring pouch. So if you're anything like me and you shop at Aldi a lot, it's nice to be able to have these that fold up really nice and tight. And then whenever you head to the shopping center, you can unfold a bunch of them and pack all of your groceries there. So I think that's a great piece to highlight. So that's everything I have for now. I'll pass it on to Kara Riley. She's going to touch on the Perfectly Packaged initiative. Kara?
Thanks, Kyle. So as we heard, virtual life continues to be a trend into 2021, and the need to get gifts to a remote workforce is also trending. And this is why we launched Perfectly Packaged. So I'm going to give a short overview of the service offering. And as always, you can find this information at PCNA.com. So Perfectly Packaged, if you're not familiar, it's a service that we launched at the end of last year, and it's upgraded packaging that's available on Leads and Trimark items. So it creates a memorable gift experience. And like I said, it's a great solution if you're trying to reach people no matter where they're located. At home, I know people who have been renting Airbnbs and working remotely there. You're able to get gift packages to people no matter where they are. What's great about the program is for a flat fee, which is $8 in the US, $10 in Canada per box, you will receive a sturdy lift top box with decorative packing paper. It comes with a custom card, a custom sticker that'll be put on the outside of the box so that it's clear who the gift is from. When these arrive at someone's doorstep, they'll know immediately who sent them this gift. And one thing that I want to note, perfect to follow up from Kyle's presentation, is that both the box and the paper are recyclable and they're made from recycled materials. So continuing with that sustainability trend, you know that you're giving someone a package that is made from recycled materials, and then they can in turn recycle it themselves. Another great feature of this service is that it's available for unlimited drop shipments with no additional drop ship fee. So for that $8 or $10 per box fee, this is all included. No additional drop ship charges will apply. Another great benefit is that we have 3 flat rate shipping options for Perfectly Packaged, making it easy to give customers a quote. There's no need to wait until you know the weight of the box to provide a quote to them. You can select the box size that will work best for your gifts and know immediately how much the shipping for that will be. So please keep perfectly packaged in mind for upcoming gifting occasions like service anniversaries, work from home kits, virtual conferences, and events like virtual sales meetings. It really is a great option. And like I said, there's more information available on our website. So that concludes our trends presentation. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the PPAI show.